Welcome to GD Environmental Private Limited, a green approach company. The only company having pyrolysis and gasification plants, ensuring complete disposal of municipal solid waste with zero disposal to landfill. All your questions or queries, if any, should be answered after this presentation. Thank you. GD Environmental Technology was selected by the Office of the Principal Scientific Advisor to Government of India among the finalists in the competition for innovative technology for COVID waste disposal. GDEPL has been selected to set up first mobile biomedical waste gasifier of 1 ton per day capacity at Sudhara Technology Park, Babrapur, Delhi by Invest India. GDEPL was one of the first 30 companies to be selected by the Office of Principal Scientific Advisor to Government of India under Waste to Wealth to demonstrate our technology. Sustainable plastic waste management depends upon a commercially feasible and environmentally acceptable processing method, which will ensure complete recycling of plastic waste. Some of the acceptable and proved processing methods are as under. Good recyclable plastic forms a small part of entire waste. If plastic recycler depends on buying good plastic and turning it into pellet and oil, then he addresses only about 5% of waste segment, and the economic feasibility of his project depends on virgin material costs. What our innovation does is complete disposal of plastic waste by using refused derived fuel (RDF) made from landfill waste as energy source for melting plastic to pellet, pyrolysis, refining, and also for other waste processing like drying wet waste to dry fuel pellets. This is a flowchart of treatment given by GDEPL for total treatment, recycling, and disposal of municipal solid waste, non-hazardous industrial solid waste, and legacy landfill waste. Pyrolysis products. Carbon bricks, drop-in fuel, syngas, are gasification products. Hot water, fly ash bricks, fuel pellets, electricity, vapor absorptive chiller. Gasification, for plastic melting, and patented liquid for dissolving thermocol. Are pyrolysis end products. There is a difference in incineration and gasification. Gasification uses partial oxygen, or one-third to one-fifth of normal content, in ambient air. Incineration uses excess air. Hence, there are less chances of dioxin furan formation in gasification, as the end syngas products are totally different from incineration flue gases. Gasification leads to formation of hydrogen, which helps in achieving the high temperature of combustion under partial oxygen conditions. The table above depicts the basic element and end products formed by incineration and gasification. Welcome to GD Environmental Private Limited. Waste processing site at Pirangut Sorting Station and Landfill. GDEPL has set up a 250 kg per hour gasification unit which processes the Pirangut Gram Panchayat landfill waste absolutely free of cost. The Gram Panchayat is free to sell the recyclables. GDEPL gasifies all the other balanced material going to landfill like cotton, footwear, bags, multi-layered plastic, and any other item that cannot be sold. For technical information and more details, please visit gdepl.org. Blue Ridge Waste Processing and Material Recovery Facility. GDEPL, along with a technical collaboration from Gangotri Energy Projects Private Limited, has set up a wet and dry waste processing center in Blue Ridge Township at Hinjewadi, Pune. GDEPL, being the primary processor, does the segregation of the entire dry and wet waste. The recyclables are sent to waste recycler. Plastic and thermocol are then transferred to GDEPL, waste plastic to oil unit for processing oil. The wet waste is then shredded and dried with help of gasifier energy to produce fuel pellets. Gangotri Energy Projects undertake the technical guidance for making these pellets and selling it to boilers. It is most likely the first project in India which has zero landfill waste and is economically feasible and environmentally sustainable. This residue ash from gasification is converted into bricks or paving blocks. Nidhi Prayas Gasification Unit and Hot Water System. This gasifier unit was developed under Nidhi Prayas scheme funding by Department of Science and Technology. The plant was installed at Girls Residential Blind School near Gandhi Bhavan, Kothurud, Pune. All the waste from school, including sanitary waste, is disposed in it. The energy generated out of the gasification of waste is then used to heat water. This water is stored in solar tanks and used in showers. The electricity thus saved is substantial, as around 35 kilograms of waste heated 500 liters of water at about 75 degrees Celsius is heated under 45 minutes and is ready for use. This boiling water, when mixed with normal room temperature, 500 liters water, suffices to all the needs of the hostel. The electricity charges incurred for the process were 400 watts per day or rupees 2.75 for heating 500 liters water per cycle. Specialty of GDEPL system. The first stage gasifier itself generates a temperature of 1200 degrees centigrade and is multijet with 7 internal stages. It has been continuously used for municipal landfill waste disposal for last 2 years and have been visited and seen by many dignitaries. We have specifically designed a 2-stage gasifier which caters to all compliance and requirements of biomedical waste disposal. We are providing continuous online monitoring system in line with international standards which will be measuring stack parameters for sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, oxygen and efficiency. The pyrolytic atmosphere is maintained inside first chamber by supplying hot air which has reduced oxygen content, but just enough to sustain combustion. We have also kept provision for steam injection to enhance system processing parameters. A negative draft of less than 2 to 3 mm of water column is maintained in first chamber. The secondary chamber has high turbulence creating the needed 2 seconds residence time. Initially before start of processing, the second chamber is heated to plus 850 degrees to 1000 degrees centigrade by external fuel. The heat generated is captured by heat exchange and transferred to primary chamber, helping to create a pyrolytic atmosphere and just enough oxygen to support combustion. The excess hot air is used for our waste to energy system, which comprises of wet waste drying, electricity generation or cooling applications. Even if our sulfur dioxide levels are extremely less, not needing a chimney, we provide 4-meter chimney from ground level for residual heat dispensing. Our combustion efficiency, which is very important parameter in gasification, even in single-stage gasification, has been clocking 99.5 to 99.9%. There is no visible smoke or odor. We have tested our single-stage gasifier for dioxins and furans from Vinta Labs, and they have certified that all parameters are within limits. Continuous emission monitoring for Blue Ridge Gasification Unit, Hinjewadi, Pune. GDEPL has installed an online continuous emission monitoring system in line with CPCB guidelines. It can be connected to our central data storage by GPRS. It measures sulfur oxide, nitrogen oxide, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, oxygen, and combustion efficiency. Manpower requirements to run the plant. The plant is semi-automatic and two people operate it. Depending on value-added product generated out of excess heat, we may need additional manpower. Maintenance required for the technology. The internal ceramic needs maintenance once in month. The heat-absorbing elements in second chamber may need maintenance. Other components like electric motor, pollution sensors may have to be replaced should they malfunction. Energy consumption per unit of waste processed. The energy balance as shown in the table below. Space requirement is minimum, and ash generated is only 3 to 5%. We generate a lot of local unskilled jobs. Our products are used by local farmers in form of compost. Fuel pellets are used for boilers in industry and agricultural value-added product manufacturers. We also generate electricity if required in isolated areas. Capacity building. We have modular decentralized waste processing units of 5 ton per day capacity. Meet minimum government standards. We comply with Municipal Solid Waste (MSW) Rules 2016 for municipal solid waste processing. We are MPCB authorized recyclers for plastic waste in Maharashtra. Our drop in fuel from plastic is comparable to high-speed diesel.